All right, we are live, guys. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let me get fully set up here really quick. Oh, wait. All right, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. How's everyone doing today? Let me know in chat. Are we hyped for some fun chess today, guys? Start off with a nice 10-minute game, as we normally do here. Let's push. What up, Road to Fennec? How's it going, man? Sam says hi, Diddy boy. What's up, Tipsy Toadson? The Tipsy Toads on the Road. I like that name. All right. Let's bring the bishop out. Guys, let me know in chat. How's everything looking? How's everything sounding? Let me know if there's any issues at all. We'll get those resolved while we're still in the early stages of the stream here. Let's pull this bishop back. Okay, let's just keep developing here. I mean, they can trade off, but we can open our rook up then. Have you got some strategy or are you just vibe? We got a little bit of strategy over here, I think. It sounds good? Okay, let me know, guys. Everything's good? All right, cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's develop the bishop here. So next we'll bring the queen out maybe here or here, and then we'll find a castle for our king. Still not sure whether castling short or long makes the most sense. Thank you, Silly Serpent, for the stars. Appreciate you. If bishop takes, we'll push this pawn, forcing the bishop to move. And we'll carry on with our plan of moving the queen and castling. Okay, if I push now, we get checked. I think we need to defend this pawn in some capacity. We can play a check ourselves. It doesn't really do much for us, though. I think I'm just going to tuck my queen into the center, line it up with his king, and keep our pawn nice and defended here. So the Serpent says, win 3 in a row, I'll donate $3. Sounds lucrative. Alrighty. I mean, yeah, so we could castle short or long here. I think both are honestly pretty viable. Let's start with this. Bishop takes, then we'll push this pawn. Start with this. I think we can push in the center again now, maybe? Starting to take with check. But if I push and he castles, then I would push again. Okay, I think this is quite good. I think queen here, maybe? But then I would push. So takes, check. And now we take away his castling rights? Or maybe he just blocks with bishop for now. Okay. Okay, so now we've got this nice strong center here. I feel good about that push. Strategically, I feel like it's working. One second here, guys. Just finishing one last little setup thing. Alrighty here. Okay, so we could bring the knight out, gaining another tempo on this bishop, or we could just push and kick it out again. I'm going to take the more aggressive route here. Let's just go after him. Let's just go after this guy. Sorry, guys. One second here. Alrighty. What's up, the chess guy? Okay. I think now is probably our moment to castle before things get too sketchy here. And then we'll bring the knight over. Maybe tuck the king away on b8. Maybe go all the way to a8 just to get out of the way of any potential future checks. And yeah, not surprised to see him long castle as well here. We do have a check. I don't think it does much for us. You know, we're not picking up this pawn, for example. So I don't think that's the right move. Let's continue to move the knight. I mean, our knight can get here. The bishop can't easily kick it away. That looks like a nice plan for us here. What's up, Shrew Games? Okay, now the knight comes in. We do have to be careful. If we play knight here, takes, I guess we're fine. Let's just keep going, guys. Oh, but I can't take back with this pawn because of this, and I can't take back with this pawn because of queen takes knight. Okay, that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Let's get out of the way of this pin so we don't have any more tactics we have to deal with like that. Let's just get out of the way. We do have a check. The king would step forward, and we wouldn't have a retreat square because of the queen. So I think we need to go backwards here. Okay, if I go here, the queen just hops in. If I go backwards, okay, I think this is my best option. Well, I guess check king here, and my queen defends the knight. Okay, I like this check. I like this check. And then we'll just rotate our rook in. Like this. Like this. Okay, if I take this way, I might be getting crushed through the center. If I take this way, his bishop opens up. So I think it's kind of a lose-lose. My intuition is to take this way. Because if I take this way, these pawns suck also. Okay, I'm going to go with my gut here. But yeah, rook, I guess rook here. And we should be in business. We could also try and just get these pawns rolling ourselves. I think I also want the other rook involved at some point here. I mean, this pawn is weak, right? So, but I think he just is going to push it at some point. But if he starts pushing these pawns, these checks become available. Hold on. Hold on. We go here. Now we're threatening to win this pawn. Rook takes. Okay, but if he takes here, I take here. Is that fine? Okay, we also... I'll go back to my original plan of defending the knight this way. This is getting a little sketchy. Does he just push and trade queens here? I'm not too sure. Well, we have a knight check. King here. Because if I play the knight check, he can't play queen takes because of the pin, right? So, knight check, king here. Knight check. We have a perpetual. That's so interesting. Do we want a perpetual? All right, let's start off with the check though. He'll have to play king here. And then do I have like knight here, for example? Or we could play knight here, setting up this move. Hold on, I might be cooking. Okay, let's start with the check. Check, king takes, then knight here. And if he kicks my knight away, we get this square for our knight. Oh, baby, we are in business right now. I missed a mate? Get out of here. There's a mate? Where? What? What? Oh, he sacks the rook. Okay, I didn't expect that. We could sack back if we wanted to here and just double his pawns and have two passed pawns in the center. I think what's key for me now is to get my king involved. Okay, this pawn is lost. There's nothing we can... I mean, we could play king here, so if he takes, we take this pawn. King here. I mean, is he just going to end up pushing, though? We can try it for now. So if he takes, we take. I think he's going to push and then push again. Or that. I mean, our rook's not trapped or anything, but that's not ideal. Let's go this way. Again, we could play like rook takes, pawn takes, and just push up the center. I'm just worried about these pawns. We are +2 right now. So if I go here, there's this check. I'm almost considering rook here, so that way when he comes in, my rook can guard, but I think there's perpetual then. If I go here, the rook goes here. We could try to push. I don't think that does much for me. There's also like still this idea. Rook takes, bishop take, or pawn takes. And then we just push. King takes. Rook here, here, here. Okay, let's go for it. Let's just go for it. What's up, Macho Man? Okay, now we go here. And king here. And then rook here. And we can also go rook here and pick up these pawns. I mean, this should be winning. This should be winning. I think. Okay, we got to play king here first, just to stop the advancement. So pawn here, king here, for example. Okay, let's really stop his pawns from moving here. Let's really sort of freeze him. I don't want to push this pawn and let his king come in. Right now, this pawn defends this rook. That's key. Okay, now we have to push, though. And if he comes in, we play pawn forward, defending this rook. This, honestly, I could see this end up being like a draw, but let's see what happens. I think I might have overestimated how quickly this pawn gets moving. Okay, so... Okay, they do play the check. Okay, let's go... So if we go here, this pawn just rolls. Okay, let's go here. I could see this as a potential idea. See, that doesn't make sense to me, because he can still never push that. I don't understand that move. I'm going to go after his king, I think. So, like, rook here, and then we check, and then we just grab everything. So if I go here, and then I played rook takes, pawn takes, he promotes. I don't think check makes sense. We could push this pawn, but after takes and takes, I think this is promoting. Okay, let's just push this pawn. This is gonna have to get pushed at some point anyway, so there's no king infiltration. We could okay, rook here is now tempting. Rook takes, pawn takes, king here. Still not in time though. Let's go here, get ready to push. If he goes back, I'll go back as well. I'm honestly okay with taking a draw here. We'll see what he goes for though. So if he pushes, we take. Okay, I think I can just take that now. He takes, do we check? No, I think we just push. Go, pawn! Go! Go! For the crown! For the crown! Oh, dude, I must be the greatest chess player of all time. There's no way to stop it. He goes here, I promote. He goes here, I promote. He goes here, I take, he takes, and I promote. See ya, buddy. See you later, buddy. Guys, we're going to be streaming until around 3 o'clock today. I think I'm going to play Rapid this stream, and we're going to do Blitz later, all right? We're going to do another stream later tonight. Yeah, this stream will be around 3.5 hours long. And then I want to watch France versus Spain. And then I'll be back at like probably around 7 o'clock EST. Who else is watching the soccer game at 3 o'clock? Let me know in chat. Let's push. Who you got? Dude, okay. Spain beats France. Like, Spain just kind of has France's number. But France is just so much the better team. It's really hard to say. Okay, so it looks like he's trying to attack me. Which means I kind of want to break through the center to go after his king, which is still stuck in the middle. It is kind of difficult to find a clear push, because I can't push here, I can't push here. Bishop here to set up this pawn push is probably reasonable, but does he push then? Takes. We have bishop check. Okay. I think this is the move. Just trying to push d4. Break the center open and get after his king. Why do you only follow so few people? I mean, I just created this account just to like stream on, so I don't use it for like my own personal scrolling purposes, really. All right, opponent taking a second to think here. Okay, so I think we still push. The knight can't take in the center. Our two knights defend. Yeah, let's stick to our plan here. We're just trying to break the center apart and go after his king. If he short castles here, he gets his king out of danger, but I'll probably just take or maybe even push, to be honest. I think pushing looks decent. If he keeps his king in the center, I'm definitely going to take, though. There's also this thought to bring the knight in to push my own pawns, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Do you only stream chess? For the time being, yes. For the time being. We'll probably move into some other stuff at some point. Let's take. Let's take. And then I think we need to get our bishop here. We can't right away, though. And we can't play this move because of queen takes pawn. Let's see what he goes for. If queen takes, that would be a super interesting move. I think we'd be able to play f4 then. So it's bad. I almost want to go here and here just to play this bishop move. But he'll just stop me. We need something faster. Okay, here's what I think. Let's push this pawn just to solidify our pawn structure. Then we'll go queen to f2 and we'll play this bishop move. I still think this guy wants to long castle, but this will stop it because we can just take this pawn, right? So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I think he has to short castle. I would like to play this move at some point. I just don't like how he messes my pawn structure up. It would be like a nice fork, though. Maybe it's worth it. Because we are trading off his bishop, which is quite good. Okay, let's bring our rooks into the center now. We want to take over this open file and rotate our rooks into the 7th rank. So rook here, then we drive in and we take over the 7th rank and we just smash through everything. Okay, I'm not concerned about that move. We just drop our bishop back. We've got plenty of squares to work with. If we need to, we can always push a3 to give ourselves an extra square as well. So not too worried about it. Look here. Now we're threatening to... Well, we're not threatening to take. I want to get in, but the knight's guard. And this move is still kind of attractive to me. There's also rook here going after this pawn. I guess he would just meet that by bringing a rook into the center. Then we have bishop here. And it's an interesting combination. Let's just play it out here. I think this is a good move regardless. Even if it's just more of like a positional threat. But bringing the rooks into action early on this one. I almost want to bring this back and just plot my knight or my bishop here. We can't do it straight away because if queen takes rook. There's also a bishop here. But then he just goes here and we trade everything. But I guess that's fine because we take over the center. Rook back is so tempting right now. Rook back is so tempting. Alright, I'm just going to stick with my gut. I'm going to stick with my gut that we can take over the center here. Okay, see, he wants to jump in also, but his threat isn't as strong as mine because if he jumps in, I can kick him away. He can't kick me away. And we're hitting the rook. Honestly, if we could just play bishop takes, pawn takes, rook to d7, we're crushing this game. All right, I guess it would be bishop takes, queen takes, rook here. Rook here. Is it enough? Is it enough? I don't know. There could be knight here. Okay, knight here, bishop takes, pawn takes. The knight moves, we push it away. Okay, let's start with pushing our pawn forward so the knight can never jump in. Okay, my bishop sucks. It's hitting all of these pawns. I think we just trade the bishop off. Ooh, there's also bishop back, rook here now, though. Oh, but if I go bishop back, he shuts me out. Bishop here, then? Then rook here? I mean, surely that's winning. The idea is that our rook, our bishops, all coordinating on that pawn, and we'll jump our knight in. And he won't be able to trade it off anymore because the bishop will be covering this square. So I think my next moves would be bishop takes, pawn takes, knight here, rook here. And we're just going to slowly tighten the corkscrew on this guy. I mean, that changes nothing really realistically for me here. Let's start by bringing the rook in. I think that's the correct move order here. Hitting the queen. And we're threatening bishop takes, rook. No, not quite yet. We need to get our rooks doubled on the 7th rank first. But yeah, knight here next. Thinking about queen here. See, the thing is, we got a couple moves in mind. There's also just... Okay, this move is really fun, too. The threat being bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes bishop, and he can't take back. Or just straight away? No, we can't do it straight away. But yeah, let's maintain this pressure here. I think we can make the legendary triple stack too, if we absolutely have to. I mean, my queen's not doing much on f2, so I'm happy to commit it to the cause. I guess just like in an ideal world, the queen would go behind the 2 rooks. Okay. Okay, let's go for this. And then we make the triple stack. Okay. His light squared bishop, as we talked about, one of his best defensive pieces. Now it's not in the game anymore. There's like this idea maybe to sacrifice, or not sacrifice, to discover to attack the king and win the bishop. Already seeing tactics now that his light squared bishop is removed. Thermite says you have mate in 92. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Queen here would stop all these check ideas. Oh, wait, we have a fork. Okay, let's say we play the fork. Rook check, rook takes. Rook check, queen takes. He's not winning that. Okay. Get forked. Get forked, buddy. Clean. Clean chess game. Let's go. I mean, what does that do, though? Let's take. And then we have another fork. Chess is an easy game, man. Opponent was terrified to trade pieces for some reason. He probably could have avoided a lot of this, but I mean, this is such a clean game, bro. This is so clean. There's no check ideas. Yeah. We could play bishop takes just to BM a little bit. Check here. And then queen here. Should win quickly. I'm thinking about bishop takes, though. Queen here. Let's just grab. Now, the threat here is to take the rook and open up a check. And, yeah, depending on where he slides, my queen is potentially going to be able to get involved here. So he's going to have to be aware of that as well here. He goes forward, my other rook gets involved. Rook here now, hitting the queen and threatening this. But he would just take the bishop. Okay. I mean, I'm happy to trade material, so that's okay. I mean, do we go all the way back or bishop here? I'll just go here. We'll take over the open file. We'll trade off the queen and the rook, and we'll just win. Should have just threatened mate. Yeah, maybe rook takes would have been a slightly stronger move order there, but, I mean, we're totally fine. I think king here just to play rook here is very reasonable. Just trying to make trades, essentially. He's got no checks that I see. So yeah, this should force pretty much everything off. I mean, he can move the queen back, but then we take with check. He recaptures. And then we bring the queen over. And this also forks the pawn. So he'd have to play like queen here maybe. But then I check, and my bishop and my queen are cutting off a lot of squares. Could be mate. So what other options does he have? Queen here? I think we're going to find checkmate here, guys. Let's see. There's no even, like, check threat from him, right? So, I guess there's this check. But then we just run around the corner. Oh, let's take a pawn with check. Why not? If he goes this way, we might be out of checks, though. He doesn't. All right, I'm ready to trade queens. Then we'll just bring our king forward and pick off a couple pawns with our light squared bishop. Okay, that is a mate and one threat now. GG's. Like if he went here, we just had checkmate. This is a nice little mating pattern that comes up a decent amount. This guy wants a rematch. I'll give it to him. He's around the same elo, and we kind of just smashed him. So why not? If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button. Or if you're watching on YouTube, that subscribe button. We'll be streaming again some Blitz later today. And this stream is going to be rapid until around 3 p.m. At which point we are going to go watch France versus España. Let's kick the bishop away. Okay, we don't need to commit to a castle just quite yet. Let's continue developing. If we go here and he pushes, takes, we always have a check. Okay. I need to make sure there's no push, bishop move, and fork ever available to my opponent here. And if we win 3 in a row, we get a $3 donation, apparently. So we're at 2 wins in a row right now. Let's get this done for the $3 dono. Very high stakes. Silly Serpent, for your $3 donation, can you just can you go subscribe on Twitch instead? I think that's $4, but okay, let's castle long. He might castle short, I'm not sure. España will win. I could see it. I could see it. They're tough, man. Spain is tough. Their defense especially. Okay, let's go back here. So he saw we castled long. He's just instantly attacking us here. This is some classic stuff. So I need to attack as well. I could go here and here, or just push h5. I think h5 is a bit better. Just trying to get my rook straight in, or threaten to take, and take. Or I guess if I took, he can't take back. Probably. It's probably too dangerous. And we're saying, hey, you castle short. You're not going to have a lot of pawns left in front of your king that way. And you've already committed your pawns this way. So where does the white king go? Maybe he just goes all out attack, though. Never castle, then they can't attack. I guess so. I guess so. Okay, let's continue to poke at him here. I think we go here and take maybe. Or just an instant F5. Let's go for that. If they want to en passant, I'm happy to take back like this. Slide my rook over to G8 and attack this bishop. Yeah, I think we're outplaying this guy positionally again. This is not a similar game to last game, but it's similar in the sense that he's not understanding these long-term plans as well as he needs to be. I could still lose this, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, this is not ideal for white. Okay, let's keep pushing. You could lower the chessboard a little bit. No, I don't think we need to do that. Let me know in chat, guys. Do you guys want me to lower the chessboard on the vertical stream? Like, if you're watching on YouTube or TikTok, let me know. I haven't had any complaints about that in a while, though. So my intuition is I don't need to. Let's take, and let's go rook to f8. The point of rook f8 is we're just kind of lining up on this pawn here, and we'd fork the knight and the king. So if we take pawn takes, I don't love that. This is probably a good move. Okay, we're gonna have to go for it, and then we're gonna need to slide the king over to defend this knight, I guess. Not too happy with how the last couple of moves have played out. He's finding some nice ideas. If he pushes, I think we just snap that off. Yes, lower it a bit. The title covers the very top of the board. That's interesting. I haven't had a complaint about that in forever. Okay, let me know if that stream layout is any better, guys. If you're watching on vertical, like YouTube, TikTok, let me know if that improved it. Okay, so that's better. Okay, we could reroute the knight here and go after this pawn. That's kind of slow though, and we're getting attacked here. I'm also thinking about doubling the rooks and going after this pawn. That might be a little bit more direct. Let's go for it. It's better now? Okay, cool. All right, good to know. Good to know. Let the man focus. Yeah, it's part of the stream. Want to make sure the stream experience is good for everyone. I think we can actually just increase that size a little bit here. Okay, is that even better, guys? Let me know. Let me know if that's even better like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I guess they're threatening to push, and I can't take back because the rook is hitting my queen. I do think this is too slow. Here, and he pushes, and we just let him take. Okay, let's go for it. I think we're just one like tempo ahead here. Yeah, rook to f4 might have been a missed opportunity. Just for I didn't want to. Here's the thing: if I force this knight to go back here, then this rook attack doesn't work anymore. So, it just doesn't really make too much sense to me. Okay, but I guess if we force it back, then our knight can come in. But I don't see that as too big of a deal. Hmm. This is interesting. I do want to reroute the knight. I just think it's too slow and we have to keep our foot on the pedal here. Okay. Let's just play it. Knight back. I want to get my pieces more active. So like knight here, knight here. Or we could even just go knight here, move the rook back again and drop the knight in. I think both of those are fairly good moves as far as like building momentum goes. So he can't go forward because we'd take. He can't go here because we'd take. So I think he's really only got one option here. Okay, can we... The only other move I was considering is can we hit him with rook g8 here? If we go rook g8, he moves his rook and then he can never castle. Oh, and then we take this pawn. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so rook here, bishop takes. So we'd have to go this way. That's ugly. That is very ugly. I wonder if we have tactics like rook takes, bishop takes. Ah, but then the rook comes in. Knight back. Wow, this could get very complicated very quickly here, guys. This is going to be a fun ending to this game. Chase R says, in a position like this, I never know where to even start looking. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, guys, not looking at moves really, but accidentally peeped that one, I'm not gonna lie, so. But it was apparently 4 moves ago that I was supposed to play that, and now it's not even good, so. It was obviously a move I was considering anyway. So, bishop takes, rook takes, check, king here, and he's fine. I don't see like a mating threat per se. We could just go back, but then he just goes back. This knight sucks. I keep trying to find like a moment to reroute it, but then he just strikes. I don't want to give him a tempo back. I don't want to give him a foothold in this game at all. Again, there's like ideas of incorporating this knight, but we'd have to move this back. That's also kind of slow. We could push this pawn to stop this pawn from pushing and then reroute the knight, but then the reroute square is taken. I think a lot of good plans start with this knight moving, or like here, just so the queen can come in. This pawn is vulnerable as well. But if I go here, I can't go here. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's go here, so if he pushes, we can recapture. The knights defend each other, and we're threatening queen here and rook takes pawn. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I blundered. I can't defend this rook. My queen's hit. Okay, let's minimize damage here. I think queen here, queen takes, and pawn takes is the best damage minimizing solution here. Wow, that's really unfortunate. I can't go here because the knight takes. What's up, GG Cycle? Wow, we were totally outplaying this guy too. That's so unfortunate. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to this plan. Queen takes, pawn takes. If he were to move the knight, we'd get all the way in here and win, but he's not gonna do that. But yeah, we'll take and we'll hit the queen. Our knight will come into the center. We'll hit this twice. I mean, we could be more losing than this. This is still definitely losing, though. Sack the queen? Hell no. Hell no skis. It ain't over, says Chase R. Type shit, type shit. I mean, look. He'll play queen takes, I'll play pawn takes. The queen will move. We'll drop the knight into the center and hit this pawn twice. There's game left to be played. 100%. We're just going to have to be super accurate from this point out. We're going to have to play like a robot, man. My only issue with knight here is, does he just push? Oh, wait, we can't even take it because the bishop guards now. See what he does. I mean, if he moves his queen away from the defense of this pawn, this knight move becomes good. See what he goes for, guys. Also, got to keep an eye on my clock. We're at 2:40. Opponent at 4:33. Okay, so if we go here and he pushes, I think we get steamrolled a little bit. A lot of bit. So I'm kind of searching for other options. We could go here. Oh boy, this is not good, guys. This is not good. Well, I don't even know what to play here. This feels just lost. Okay, let's go queen. Let's go queen here. With the idea of maybe we'll take this. Like knight here and taking. Because he's got two defenders. That would add a third attacker. I mean, if he pushes and we take, we're fine. Or I guess I would take with the knight. Maybe knight here instead. Because that way if he pushes, we can take this pawn. Okay, he's going to shut the door on that idea. Let's just push. He might push here. Then I would just be able to rotate my knight out, though. And my other knight would come out this way. Let's develop our knight here. We're threatening a pawn now. He's going to have to defend that. Again, this knight will rotate around this way or this way. It'll get back into the game. It doesn't, I mean, it's not a one-move rotation, but it'll get back in. Now, we do have weaknesses on the light squares. He's got a light squared bishop. Thankfully, I have my own light squared bishop to combat that. It might make sense to rip a late game fianchetto here. Just dropping the bishop into b7. Down to a minute and a half, though. Not great. So what does he do? He plays... How does he defend this pawn? There's no queen here. There's no queen here. There's no bishop move. Oh, there's no way to defend the pawn. So he's probably going to pose a threat instead of defending here. Now, what threats do we see? This pawn is hanging. So something like queen here attacking my pawn and then rotating over. Queen here. Or there. Okay, same idea. Okay, let's keep our pawn safe. We really have to speed up. I'm going to start playing these moves a lot quicker here, guys. But yeah, this pawn is hit now. And queen here to defend it, I could see happening. If he plays that, I'm going to start rerouting my knight. So here, knight here. We're preparing our moves because we're low on time and I don't want to get flagged here. I want to play this out to the very bitter end. Even though we're losing, we could still have a chance. And yes, he's up a couple minutes on the clock. But in rapid, that time can go very quickly for some players. This knight wants to get here, hit this pawn, cut off the rook. Okay. I take. Okay. I really need to play this knight reroute. We're so passive here. I'm also liking queen here now, maybe, at some point. Because his knight can't hop forward right now. The knight might even just chill here. We're blocking both of his checkmate threats. Again, we're defended here. If bishop takes, knight takes, we're forking. Oh! I thought we were fine. Damn, guys. GG's, GG's. We don't win 3 in a row for the $3 donation. What a tragedy. That was a fun one, though. Well played by my opponent, for sure. Okay, I'm just going to take the center here. Wow, very interesting opening. Okay. I don't see this a lot. Let's go knight here. Just keeping these pawns defended with our knights. Ervin, I only play viewers on Sundays in our viewer tournaments, so just click follow, come back on Sunday. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Okay, so we can't take his knight and bishop both guard. I think I'm just going to bring my bishop out 1 square here and just set up a short castle. I think we're playing well enough to gain some elo this stream, guys. Hopefully. So he's not threatening to take this. We've got enough guarding it. The knight hopping in is a threat, so I'm just going to push my pawn to stop that from happening. Okay, now he's threatening to take and take in the center here. I think. Takes, bishop takes, and then knight takes pawn. Okay. Okay, I think we... what is the move here? It might be bishop here. Because then if takes, knight takes, he's pinned to the queen. Okay, let's go here. I believe he's pinned. So this strategy doesn't work of taking and then taking in the center. He might still go for it, though, by the looks of it. Let's go here. Knight takes, queen takes. I'll pre-move that. They should donate the $3 anyway. I mean, it's $3. It's, like, not a big deal. Okay, so we do have a pin to work with here. I'm going to slightly consider this, actually. Wow, it doesn't quite work. We could play bishop here to set it up, though. He's a bit frozen right now because of the pin in the center. So, guys, the threat is knight takes pawn, and he can't recapture because of this. And we'd be hitting the queen, we'd be hitting this pawn. And the other reason this is a good move is I can bring my rook and my queen here and apply pressure to this pin. Opponent has to be very careful here. This could already... Yeah, see, and he already misses it, guys. Knight takes pawn. Now his king is wide open. We can bring rooks, queens into the center and line up pressure. But for right now, he's got to just move that queen. No doubt about it. Yeah, all the way back. All the way back you go. Now, I don't actually want to play this check right now because then his king slides out of the center. I'd rather keep it back there. So I'm thinking bishop takes, and then we bring our rook into the middle. We're essentially trying to clear the center open to go after our opponent's king. Now, at some point he could play this, I guess. So maybe we do take, but... Okay, I think this is the right move order, though. So check, king here. Okay, so let's say I play rook here. There's also this take. Oh my gosh. I mean, this looks beautiful. He would push, probably, but then I have this check. There's also just straight up f4 here. I'm like spoiled for choice. Let's play f4. Let's play f4. Let's kick this knight away. Bring the queen in. I wonder if he takes here first. Then we take, then he take. Okay, interesting. I don't know, dude. Queen here, maybe lining up on this pawn. I mean, he does have a check. We just slide over, though. There's also knight takes pawn. Again, I'm just like spoiled for choice. We've got so many good moves here. There's rook here. I like the rook here, though. Okay, let's... I think queen here is probably our best move. But then he castles. I don't want to let him castle. Oh, queen here and he castles. No, we don't have anything. Okay, let's start with this move. Let's keep our foot on the pedal here. $10 cow wins in a row. I'll donate $100. 10 cow wins in a row? Are we for real? I don't know if I have time for that playing rapid. Are we talking 3-0 blitz? So we have a check here. We have a check here. I don't think that does much. I think we play this check and then we rook lift probably. Or like... maybe we should have gone for this knight check, actually, in hindsight. That would have been fun. There's queen here I'm looking at. Queen here threatens to push and trap the bishop in. Oh no, that wouldn't trap the bishop. Okay, but rook here and here is bad because if bishop takes. Okay, let's go for it. And then queen here. And we're threatening the bishop, and we're threatening to move out of the way here with the bishop and drive in. There's also all this pressure here that still exists for sure. See, I'm not going to trade queens here, guys. You're absolutely not sure. I mean, we can briefly look at it, I guess. Yeah, no. We're not trading queens. No chance, buddy. Check. Pawn takes. Oh, the check doesn't quite work, does it? So I can't maintain the defense of this bishop. Am I losing? Because I can't defend this bishop. Because I can't go here or here. I can't go here. I can't go here. I mean, I guess an option is like rook here. And we just sack a rook essentially. Rook here. If he takes, I take. Rook here. He takes, I take. Rook here. Bishop takes, rook takes. Okay, I don't think we have anything better, so we're just going to play it. I did the move order wrong. Oh, dude, I was completely winning. That's so pathetic, dude. Oh, my gosh. Just completely winning position. I need to go back a couple moves, guys. We got to analyze this. We got to analyze this. Because, like, right here, man, we should just be winning, right? Okay, no, like, here. I'm +5. I'm +5 here. They want me to just play the check. I just didn't feel like I had... Oh, it's just bishop here. It's so easy to see when you watch stuff back sometimes. And then just like... this, knight back, queen here. So crushing. I should find that. I should 100% find that. Okay. Guys, we're going to try to do the cow challenge where we try to win 10 wins in a row with the cow. If we do, we get an $100 donation. I'm going to do it on bullet just out of like a time perspective. Playing that much with another opening is, or playing that much in like another time mode would just be kind of annoying. All right, so this is game 1. I doubt I win 10 wins in a row on any mode. That's like high score all time type like win streak, but we'll go for it. We'll go for it. See, we're already like losing game 1 here. Just know that. Ah, he's just got rook here. Oh my gosh. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked game 1 here. If he's not careful, I could have a fork. No. He's careful. I need to get my bishop out here. Gotta take or else we get checkmated. Alright. We'll try again here, guys. We'll try again. Tough, tough. Alright, this is the cow. And then you like can bring your bishops into the center as well. Okay, we gotta just go straight back. He's playing some very sophisticated anti-cow theory here, as you can tell. Very passive opening, honestly. Just tough to find, like, good play. Alright, so bishop here will castle long. Let's take. Push. Let's go back. We can push this now. Let's take. I'm trapped, bro. I can't get out. I'm like in a shell that I can't escape from. Let's target this. I mean, look at, he's trapped me in here, guys. I mean, okay, let's try and create some space here. And then we just rotate the queen over. Okay, we might have something here. Now we just got to go back, though. Ah. Wait, we went a pawn here? We're going to drop a pawn. No. Oh, I was winning this one. No, we were winning that one, dude. Oh my gosh. Win one game and I donate $3. All right, bet. But we got to do it with the cow. We got to do it with the cow. Let's keep trying, guys. We'll try a couple more times. Obviously, this is like a very tricky challenge. Guys, if we win 10 in a row with the cow, we get a $100 donation. That's the goal here. Okay, let's push. Rook here. Just calmly rerouting pieces, basically. Is a lot of what the cow is. Knight here and we push. Push. Might just drop the king in here and bring my rook out. Queen here. We can sack the rook now. He's not going to fall for it. He's not going to fall for it. Maybe a queen trade. Okay, we're going to try and... I don't want to break the center open. Let's go after some pawns here. We just don't have much here, guys. We don't have much. Let's go back. I think we could push now. I don't want to open my king up like that. Maybe push here. I just don't want to let his queen come in. Not good, guys. Okay, we got to go for something here. We got to go for something. Something's better than nothing. Queen here, maybe? I mean, he's down to 8 seconds. Surely we can just flag here, right? Surely we can just flag. Yes! Oh my gosh, 0.3 seconds left. This is the win that will get me to the 10 cow wins in a row, bro. This will kickstart the greatest cow streak of all time. Okay, guys, we're at 1 win out of 1. We just need to win 9 more in a row with the cow. Easy, guys. Easy. Okay, cow completed. Okay. Castles. Push. Push. Bishop here, maybe. Can also rotate this knight over. He's playing slowly. Come on, guys. I could grab that thing. I don't feel like it, though. Push. Takes. Bishop here. Queen recaptures. Check. Check. Backwards. Then push. If we move this bishop, we can take that bishop. Push. I'm trying to claw these pawns away and go after his king. Come here, buddy. Really? Let's double our rooks. Hey, thanks for the $2 to the serpent. Hold on, I'll send $1 in a sec. Okay. Word. Appreciate it, man. I still don't get through. Where's my breakthrough? I'm glad he moved. I didn't realize. Just checks and promotes. Timeout. There's 2 in a row, guys. 8 more cows left, and we're getting a $100 donation. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. 8 more wins in a row. Hey, another $2 from Slithery Serpent. Thank you, bro. He says don't spend it all in one place. That would be hard not to do, but I'll try my best. Okay. This is so bad, too. This opening is so bad. No, dude, he's pushing all of his pawns. This is probably the best thing to do. Okay, we gotta go this way. En passant me, please. No. Drop your knight. Oh, wait, he gets in, though. Oh, my queen's hit. No, I didn't realize my queen was hit. Oh, this is it, guys. Oh, okay, wait. Actually, we're only -3. Okay, yeah, this is not... We're not winning this. We'll try, though. We'll try. Where do I go? Check. No, let me take. I just have no moves. I gotta just play something. My rook's hanging. My knight's hanging. I mean, my rook's hanging. Everything's hanging. It's over. No, dude. No. What's my peak rapid? 2250. Okay, guys. We'll try the cow challenge one more time. The goal is we have to win 10 in a row. We get 100 elo. Not 100 elo. We get $100 donation on Twitch. Let's try one more time, man. Okay, we obviously got to kick that away. I'm not going to just move the knight out blindly. Okay. I think if we lock in, we can do this, guys. Like, oh my god! Right after I say we got to lock in, I just hang an entire piece, dude. Okay, let's go back actually. Oh, we could have. Wow, we can't trap it actually. Dude, I'm not even up on the clock. It's hard. Like, the play doesn't come easily in this opening. Let's go here. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Queen here. What? Why did he play that? He just gave us a chance. Let's go. Okay. 1 win out of 1, guys. 1 win out of 1. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay. 9 more wins in a row. We get the $100 donation. Let's try again here. Give me your bishop. Damn it. Sometimes, I mean, I've seen that in Bullet, I guess. Okay, wait. This is like an optimal cow. I feel like we get everything we want from a cow here. We need to move our queen out of the way. Oh, no! Oh, I got the dream opening, too. That's so tragic. I suck at Bullet, man. I mean, I'm not resigning. I'm not resigning. To just go here. He just checks. That's mate. I'm just mated no matter what here, guys, probably. Oh, dude, I'm never gonna win 10 in a row with the cow, bro. Oh my gosh. I'll try. Okay, last try, last try. I don't know if this is a realistic challenge. Dude, 10 games is just so many, bro. Okay, takes. Push. 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 Okay, wait. This is not a bad cow. This is not a bad cow. Push. Maybe I should have taken first. I'm just thinking like this, right? So, does he take now? Okay. Wait, I'm faster than this guy. We can do this. We can do this. I'm bringing all my pieces over. Let's get everything helping. Okay, we hit the knight. We're threatening this check now. Okay. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Because we go here next. Is it mate? He can promote. He can promote. Now he can't promote. Ooh, he can promote here. Okay, no, he can't. Okay. All right, guys. That's 1 win out of 1 with the cow. That's 1 win out of 1 with the cow. Now, guys, if you're just tuning in, if we get 10 wins in a row with the cow, we get a $100 donation. So don't go anywhere. Stay and watch. Perfect. Okay. Okay, this is not bad. Let's kick that knight. Queen here. Push. Push. I might sack. It's a fork. Sack now. There's also a bishop here. Is it mate? This could be 2 wins in a row here, guys. Let's go, dude. Okay, that was a nice checkmate. That was a nice checkmate. Okay, we're at 2 wins in a row. Just 8 more, and we get a $100 donation. Let's go. Okay, we get the cow. I usually just go bishops in the center because I know that's the full meme, and it's more fun that way anyway. Perfect. Queen here. Maybe knight here next. Okay. I want to get my knight here. Oh, is my rook trapped? We might need to sack this. Let's take that. Oh, no. Triple stack. Rook takes. Not yet. Give me that. Back rank. Let's go, guys. That's 3 in a row. Okay, that's 3 in a row with the cow. If we get 7 more wins in a row with the cow, we get up to a $100 donation. So let's get 7 more wins in a row here. Let's push. Dude, I can't even like. All right, okay, let's go. Let's go. Dude, these guys are gonna start playing really fast as I start to climb elo here. Don't play F6, please. Thank you. Oh, that's check. Queen. Bishop here. We push. It's just over. Wow, that's crazy that I blundered that. Rip the dream, bro. Wow, he's just gonna come in. We need our rook over. Wow, that's GG's, dude. No. Oh no, dude. Okay, you know what, bro? There's no way I'm ever winning 10 games in a row with the cow. I'm gonna try. We'll do one last attempt. We'll do one last attempt. I swear to God, last attempt, and then we're gonna go back to the regular stream. This is crazy though. I think 3 in a row is a good try, but push. Okay. Okay, we can't allow that. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, we're already cooked. All right, bro. I'm going back to my regular stream. Gosh darn it, dude. GG's to the cow. What a goated opening, but yeah, couldn't have got that done. Hey, if you guys are new here and enjoying the stream though, don't forget to click that follow button, or if you're watching on YouTube, that subscribe button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. And we post a lot of fun stuff. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub, GG Cycle. Appreciate it. Let's go knight here, going for this check or this fork. Obviously, we're kind of hanging this pawn back here. For trying. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. we gave it an honest effort. Let's go queen here, so if he takes, we reset up this tactic. We're probably also threatening like bishop takes, knight takes, queen here, or maybe here. Check. Knight blocks, we take check. Pawn blocks. Okay, so check this. Okay, so we take and then we check. Because like right now we're hitting the rook, so he's got to take back like this, and then we check. And if he pushes, we take with the knight. If he goes king here, ooh, we take the knight and hit the rook. Wow, black is in trouble 10 moves in here, guys. I mean, knight here maybe, but then we just take here. They would take here. Ooh, okay, maybe that's a play. But what about knight here hitting the queen and we're still hitting this knight then? I don't even know if black has a move here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Garrett the OG? How's it going? You should try to set up a content creator tournament with other streamers. That could potentially be a schmoove, man. I feel like I'm still working on like getting networked and like meeting other content creators. So that would probably be something like maybe like a month out, like once I get to know a few more people. Dude, what is Black Play here? I don't know, guys. Like, actually, thank you, Sean, for the whatever that is for the gift. Appreciate it. What's he gonna do here, guys? Okay, so yeah, so we just take. Okay, so let's say we take and they play queen here. Ah, whatever. I'm definitely taking. I think if he goes here, we just take this knight. Then he would take. He would take. I mean, is there anything better? Not that I'm seeing. I wonder if he plays knight take just to avoid like trading off material here because he's down. Nope. We have to take. We can't go back because otherwise we lose this pawn or this pawn. I'm going to push here to stop the knight from hopping in. And then we'll just get castled and we'll play out this pretty nice mid game here, like sort of getting into end game stages. Let's take. Take. I'll probably go bishop here, just cutting off the circulation of his king again. And if he does decide to push, we're going to need to defend this pawn right here. So if I go here, he goes here. I go here, he goes here. Oh no, my bishop is trapped. Wow, that's crazy. Here takes check. Wow, that is actually unbelievable that we just let our bishop get trapped like that in a rapid game with 7.5 minutes left. I'll take the 2 pawns, I guess. And then castle long, just for the quickest development. Rook to e1 next. This is going to be super tough to come back here, guys, in a rapid game with 7.5 minutes left each. Yeah, this is not it. Let's bring our rooks into the center. I'd love to get my rook in, but the knight guards for right now. Okay, it looks like a pair of rooks are getting traded off pretty much no matter what here. So I'm just going to develop my knight. Doesn't really matter to me which one he trades off. I guess ideally he would take this one so we can maybe like start to eye up, you know, its infiltration. Like rook here, rook takes, then rook here. Do a check now. Check. If he goes here, we've got another fork. Oh no, the rook would block. He wants to go here and take. Or just take these pawns in general. Okay, let's go for the check. We got to go for something. If he goes forwards, I'll push this pawn, baiting this take, and then fork. We could play another check, I guess, but it's like, where's the end goal there then? I guess if he goes here, we could also go here, hitting the bishop. Okay, let's keep playing forcing moves. I like that. Our rook can also get in now. I mean, there's no like checkmate threat from black. Do 1v1 with people? We do viewer tournaments on Sundays, so just click follow, come back on Sunday. I can't play this check because the knight guards. Is there a way to remove the knight? Like just chuck this pawn forward? It's probably at least worth trying. Like if he takes, I push. The knight has to move wherever it goes, and then we just get in and we win a piece. He goes. Oh wait, am I back? Okay, so if I push, there's bishop check though. There's always a catch. Play this first. He can't check because if knight takes. Okay, this threat is back on. The threat's back on. Come on. Yes. Okay. Right. Right. Threatening this. We're threatening this. I guess we'd be down a pawn in the endgame, but okay. Takes. And then there's no follow-up check to win the bishop. So we can't do that. There's potentially rook here. And what else is there? Let's just play it. If he goes here, we just take and then recapture. His threat now is just to take this. Where does he go? Does he go here maybe? Because like when we check and we pick up the bishop, we defend our own knight, right? So let's get the win here, guys. Let's get the win. We've mostly been playing rapid today, aside from a challenge to win 10 games in a row with the cow that we tried for a little bit and did not get close to completing. Okay, so if we check and pick up the bishop, he can take. So I think we just take. I don't think I win material here. Because if I take and he takes with the bishop, I can't take this rook because he takes back. I mean, if he let us play this check, would be fine. I just don't think I have anything. And we could see if he blunders and takes here. Yeah, he doesn't. Let's go here and hit the bishop. I guess my last chance here is I have 3v2 on this side of the board. We could try and just get our pawns rolling. Let's go here so there's no bishop check. And ideally, he'll just blunder and go back a square, but he's not going to do that. Like, obviously, like, check, pick up the bishop. I mean, this guy's played a crazy good game. This has been tough, but, you know, we did just get our bishop trapped. Like, ultimately, like, that's what sealed the deal. Okay, so he's threatening to check. We'd have to go here. Then he'd move the rook and check us again. That's not something I can play into here, guys. Let's go here. If he checks with the rook and we go back and he tries to play a discovery, we can take the bishop. I see people mess this up all the time, actually. Oh my gosh, I can predict the future. I don't know why people like mess that tactic up so often. You have to keep your piece. You have to keep your piece that's checking protected. I mean, obviously we're still quite lost here, but we'll plop this rook behind the pawn. Our king has to shuffle back and forth between these two squares specifically, and yeah, like for example, if we went here, they could play rook here and push through, and then they'd check us and pick our rook up after we take the pawn. But this is interesting because his king can't come forward. So he's going to have to push these pawns forward and just create some chaos over here, I think. I'm not too sure. But yeah, our king is going to stay on A1 and B1. There's no other moves that don't instantly lose for us here, so yeah. Now if he does check us, our king does get to go forward a square, but then we're just between A2 and B2. So, you know, it doesn't change much. We don't want to slide back to threaten check because then his king takes a step forward. That's interesting. I think we do have rook here now. Rook here. He goes here. Okay, rook here. He goes here, we take. Okay, so rook here. He goes here. We take. He checks us. We go here. He pushes, and then we bring the rook back. Okay. I'm sold. Oh, if he plays check straight away, he's fine, though. Like, check, king here, pawn here. Then I wouldn't be able to take because he just moves the rook out of the way. So if he goes check here and pushes the pawn, then we'd have to bring the rook back over. Yo, this would be a crazy comeback if we can get a draw here, guys. I'm not going to lie. A draw here would be electric. Rook here and rook here. Ah, he's just going to check now, though. He's just going to check now. That's GG's, man. I got greedy taking that pawn, I guess. Is there any chance for, like, a perpetual? Let's try and get his king over here. Keep going. There's nothing left to be done here, guys. Let's just check and promote. All right. I'm good to call that one there. I'm good to call that one there. All right, guys. I need a little bit more dopamine here. I'm heading over to the 3-0 pools. Wish me luck. We're currently sat at 1985. Would love to get back up to 2000. Could have drawn it. No, there is no stalemate there, guys. There is no stalemate. We tried our best. Made a little mini comeback, but it wasn't quite enough at the end of the day there. This is really weird. Let's hit the knight. Let's bring the bishop out. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button. Or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. Let's go backwards, and then we'll reroute this way. Knight here. Push, queen comes out. Target this pawn, and we'll castle long here as well. Just bring our rooks into the center. Okay, let's make space for our bishop. Let's castle. Let's take. Defend the knight with the rook. I think we can push here at some point. Oh, we're dropping a pawn. Ah, that's unfortunate. Ah, are we dropping more than a pawn, though? Oh, he doesn't take. That's weird. That's a mistake. He should have just taken. Now knight takes. If he takes like this, we take like this. Okay, now our knight just drops into the center. I'm liking my position more and more here. Like, these knights are going to be pretty nice on d5 and f5. I guess we just let him take. Let's just get our king out of the center here a little bit. So when he takes like this, our king isn't wide open. Let's go here. I'm hoping the knight moves and we can crash in. If he goes back this way, though, we just take, bishop takes, then queen takes pawn, and we're in. Feels like a mistake. I got moves. Okay, we're hitting the knight here. I'm also looking at knight here, hitting the queen, and also threatening checkmate, but I think queen here holds everything together? I don't know. This is an interesting move. Is there a check even? Let's see what gets played next. I mean, the knight has to save itself. If he goes here, this makes this move even stronger. Oh, right. That was a bad move for me. I mean, we're still definitely okay here, though. We're definitely okay here. I'm thinking about moving this knight and going for checkmate this way. I guess he just takes. I'll pre-move the recapture. Okay, now we hit this rook. Oh, bingo. Just queen back, and then we play the rook checkmate, obviously, not the queen one. That was a collapse. Lol. I got you, Garrett. I got you, buddy. I appreciate the love, man. Good luck on your journey, brother. All right. Playing the Vienna game against the Max Lange defense here. Let's bring the bishop into the center. Bishop takes. Pawn takes is totally fine. Let's go queen here. Keep an eye on this knight. Ah, I forgot. Okay, I missed a move there. Let's castle. Queen here. Let's get out of this pin. Maybe knight here. Ooh. Let's hop into the center. Hit the queen. Let's go here. If, like, these pieces get traded off, we're just attacking that pawn. Okay, let's take. I guess he could get out of the way of the queen trade, but then we're just grabbing this pawn for free, so, yeah. Let's go for king forward and then h6. Trying to kick this bishop out. Let's double the rooks. I mean, he can't push through. We've got too many things eyeing that square. I'm going to start launching forward pawns on the queen side. Now his king is super displaced. Let's take and fix our pawn structure. Let's bring the knight over. We can push here. Because, like, rook here, we push. Takes and takes. Let's take this way. Keep our king protected. I'm guessing he's doing this because he can take here at the end of the sequence, but... Let's push. I'm liking pawn takes, knight takes. I don't think he'll go for that. I think more likely he'll push, but then my knight comes here. And now we're threatening a fork. And we're threatening the take here. I think we're slightly better right now. Wow. I just totally tunnel visioned and missed that. I'm not going to lie. That sucks. Okay, let's push and re-threaten a fork. He might sack. I mean, he'll just be up a pawn. He'll just be probably in a winning endgame if he just sacks, but... Let's push. Can't believe I tunnel visioned and missed that. That sucks. I mean, we do still have some passed pawns here. I don't know. Maybe there's a chance here. I think knight back is probably good. Just keeping an eye on this pawn. But he can't double against it. I bet he's contemplating this rook sack right now. And just like, is this winning for white? Okay, my king needs to be more active. Okay. We're threatening to check and pick up this pawn, and then we've got, you know, connected passed pawns. I guess he would play backwards, but then I would try to check and move the king away. Very interesting. Let's go after this pawn. There's no clear way to defend this. The tables are turning, guys. Come on. Come on. We can do this. We blundered, but we're winning now, I think. Whoa. So if I en passant, rook takes, king takes. Okay, I think that's worth it. En passant is forced anyway. 2v2. Just a little bit ahead. Guess this rook is gonna have to swing over at some point here. Okay, we're ahead though. We're ahead on tempos. Rook here and here. He promotes with check though. Let's go here. Not so simple. I think it's drawn, actually. All right, we'll take the draw, guys. We'll take the draw. I was looking if there was any way to stop that pawn from pushing, but I just didn't see anything there, so is what it is. Guys, if we win this game, we get 7 elo. We're back up to 2,000. Let's lock in and get to 2,000 elo. Let's go. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow or subscribe button, depending on what you're watching on. And, okay, let's get into it. Opponent playing the Nimzo. Could you have flagged with rook against queen? Yes, but I was actually down on the clock there. So that's a much better opportunity just to take the draw if you're trying to gain elo in the long run. I'm also not a bullet player, but I'm good. I'm good at flagging, but you know, I don't know. It's probably not the best play. Okay, our opponent making some trades here. Nothing too crazy has happened yet. I'll probably castle. Okay, let's go knight here, maybe queen here. I don't think trading off is bad, but I just don't like the knight getting in like that. Okay, now I think trading makes sense. Knight takes. Push. I mean, I don't want to... If he plays knight takes, I don't know if I want to play pawn takes, because then there's a knight check. You could also castle. Queen here. Let's just castle. I mean, if he plays knight takes, we've got bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. If he plays pawn takes, we've got bishop takes. And then if queen takes, bishop takes is the key move. If we played rook takes, we'd hang our own bishop. So let's pre-move the recapture here. But yeah, weird start to this one. Weird start. What's up, Osei? Sorry to hear work has been crazy, man. Let's take. And then bishop here, hitting the rook. He probably just pushes a pawn. Yep. Okay, let's kick this knight away and then bring our rooks into the center like our opponent is. Well, I don't want to drop any pawns, so let's push. And then we'll go rook to d1 next. Up 30 seconds on the clock, which is nice. %. Hey, let's go, dude. That's hype. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's go. Well, he wants to move the knight and hit my rook. So let's move this rook. That bishop play you told me to wait not to take immediately worked. Oh, okay, nice. How did it work for you? It just like gave you a nice position. Let's bring the bishop back to safety here. This is kind of scary stuff. This is kind of scary stuff. Okay, I'm going to push this pawn just to give our bishop some more squares to go to. But he's much more active here. This pawn is very weak. I'm worried about that. Okay, this allows us to get back into the game. Yeah, I mean, I can, if you want to just, you know, if you want to send me the game, happy to check it out. Let's go here, hit the rook. Okay, he decides to trade everything here. That's, again, a little surprising to me. Looks like we can go after this pawn pretty easily. So that is what I'm going to set my eyes on here. And if he pushes it, we just check and we grab this pawn instead. So he's losing a pawn no matter what. He probably just wants to go here and start trying to collect my pawns. What's up, Miss Jigglypuff? Okay, looks like we're just squad trading everything. The thing is, though, I'm up a pawn, right? So this is a draw, I think, but we'll have winning chances. If he goes here, we're just going to check him. Let's go. We need to create a pass pawn. Okay, my knight's going to make a little journey over here now. Push. If he checks, we just come forward. Check here, we come back. Push. We have a pass pawn now. That's key. This pawn is hit. And we're just promoting. We're simply promoting. GG's, guys. This was a good win. We're going to be up to 2,000 again. All right, we had mate in 2. This is just a nice little ladder mate technique here. And we're back up to exactly 2,000. Let's go. What's up, Mr. Sky Chess? How's it going? Okay. He's building around this bishop. I'm going to build against it. Let's bring this knight out. Bishop here, and we can just rip a nice short castle, nice and quick. Let's take space in the center. Push. Let's line the bishop up with his queen. If he wants to push, he's messing up his center here, I think. Let's go knight here. Interesting. Let's line our rook up with his queen and bring it into the center more. Bishop back, just lining up more pieces with his queen. Knight here, trying to, maybe we'll be able to take at some point. Not yet, though. Don't see a clear path through. Let's go queen here, bring our other rook into the center next. I mean, if he pushes, we're going to have to reroute our knight. Not really ideal, to be honest. Not really ideal. Also, his rook is lined up with my queen now, so... like, if things really start to clear out here, could be in a little bit of trouble. But I'm going to prioritize bringing my knight back into the game. I think we have to play this first, and then the knight move. I'm going to take here. Okay, now they're threatening to maybe fork. No, it doesn't quite work. We would just take back. Okay, we're attacking this pawn twice, and again, he can't push it. We just take. He's going to probably have to move this rook over, I would guess. Just making some things happen here, guys. Okay. I mean, there is this sacrifice idea. I think let's... Okay, let's first rotate this rook over. If we move the bishop, they take. We can maybe play rook takes bishop. And he still can't push because if bishop takes, rook takes, then queen takes. So just keeping an eye on this fork idea as well. Wonder if he just rips something aggressive like a g4 here. Okay, I mean it works. He takes, then we play rook takes bishop, and his king is wide open. I'm ready to come in and checkmate him. There's also bishop takes pawn now. Yeah, knight takes pawn as well. Rook to e8. Do I take and sack again? Certainly tempting. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, we'll head back. I don't know, guys. We might have had something there. Can I take now? I think we can just take now. Let's go with knight captures. With the idea being we have this follow-up check. And then queen takes knight. There's also this check idea forking, but right now the knight guards. Down to 45 seconds here, guys. Let's win this one. Let's go. Rook takes, queen takes knight. Still a thing. There's no in-between move checks because I'm putting him in check right now. Holy collapse. GG's. King here is his only move, or king here. Either way, I believe we have mate in one. So I guess it was just here. We have checkmate here. Because this way we got checkmate here. Okay, guys, up to 2006. Let's go. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button. Or if you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. And check out my Twitch at High Variance TV. Links are in chats. If you want to support a little bit extra. Bishop here defending the pawn. Let's castle. Let's push. Okay, let's get our last minor piece into the game here. Pitting the knight to the queen. I'm going to move my king to the corner so we can play f5. Let's go bishop back. Kick his bishop away. I want to put my queen behind my bishop here and go after this pawn on h3. Now we push. Threatening a fork now. Any tips to reach 2,000 from 1850? Work on your speed if you're trying to get there in blitz. That's pretty much it. Like, maybe practice some bullet or something. And then game review also. We're threatening knight takes, pawn takes, and then just taking, right? No, this way. Fuck it. He sacrificed the bishop. Let's go. The idea being our queen will hit this knight, and if the knight moves, we can take the other knight. Let's go, let's go. Sacrificing pieces for fun. Let's do it. Oh. Check. If he takes with the queen, there's rook over. Actually, we just have queen check because the knight can't move. Okay, let's look at that first. Queen check. King. Here's his only move, and then we just take. Yeah, that's GG's. Just taking advantage of this pin tactic, guys. Now this knight is under threat. And, okay, that's a good move. He sacrificed the rook! Oh, I lose my knight, though. Okay, wait. This is actually not so simple. Okay, wait. I might have overcomplicated this. Shoot. Oh, no, guys. I overcomplicated it. Oh, boy. This is going to be a tough last bit of this one. Okay, wait. We do have a check, though, now. If I go here, he just plays bishop takes pawn, guys. I guess we just have to allow it. I mean, we're not getting mated, right? So, okay, now there's no bishop takes pawn because my queen's here. Gotta stay in touch with that. Tough. I need to take in the center and just open things up, get after his king again. Get back on track here. Trying to be able to play checks. Tough stuff. Okay, maybe there's a check. Like if he moves like a rook, maybe there's a check. I'm not sure. I'm trying to push this. Or he could just completely and utterly throw the entire game. I'm cool with that as well, I guess. I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, in this position, it's still negative 1.8 for black guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm still winning, but... Holy yikes. Oh, we had a brilliant that game. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out real quick. We're at 95% loading on the game review, guys. It's just taking a second. It's just taking a second. I'm ready to see all the misses. I bet I had a bunch of missed wins that game. Oh, they took my brilliant away. What was my win? I mean, at some point I let this get scary. Oh, this was winning. I considered this. Oh, and then I just pick up the bishop. Okay. All right, fair enough. Let's get into the next one. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button, or if you're watching on YouTube, that subscribe button. Oh, whoops. Let's get into it with e4. We're up to 2011 here. Bishop here. Let's recapture. Let's bring the knight out. Get ready to castle short. Let's push. Give our bishop squares. Push. Can push in the center again here. Pawn takes with that knight. Okay, let's line our rook up with our opponent's queen. It looks like they can play a check, though, now that I look at it. Yep. Okay, let's offer a queen trade. Knight here is not a fork, because once the knight would move, we would take his queen. I believe he just takes queen takes pawn, then I would take in the center. Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. So we're getting that pawn, but he's going to take my pawn on a3 next over here. Fun one, though. I think I'm going to push, and then we'll move this knight when we can. Okay, we can't right now, obviously. Okay, if I go here, there's a bishop skewer. So this pawn is just lost. Let's go forward. And then knight here. And then we've got our queen and rook hitting this pawn. Knight's ready to take this bishop. We could have some tactics. Maybe even sack the rook. Who knows? Happy for him to create a pass pawn for me. Whoops. Happy for him to create a pass pawn for me. Can I take and push? Push. Bishop takes, knight takes. Push, pawn takes, the queen gets in. And I don't see anything they can take advantage of because we're just getting in here, right? I think this is a nice move, guys. I think this is a nice move. Guys, after this game, I'm going to go use the restroom really quickly, and then I will be back for around another hour and a half, just as a heads up. So we're threatening mate, so we can't, like, keep lining up pressure here. Oh. Oh, no, I missed that. Wow, this is going to be a long road back, guys. That is tough. Okay, I think our first step needs to be to create a square for our king so we don't get back ranked. Playing down a bishop against a 2016 is not it, though, bro. That is not it. But yeah, he found a nice tactic. It happens. We got to keep an eye on this pawn. There's like this checkmate threat, right? Oh, the rook gets in and we can't check him anymore. Yeah, that's wraps. All right, guys, I'm going to go use the restroom really quickly. I'll be back in a minute or two. Let me put the B right back on. All right, we are back. All right. Let's go with E4 here. Okay. He's playing the French defense here. Let's go knight here, castle short. And then we will push D4 to take some space in the center. And C3. Okay, I don't see that a lot. Okay, let's just take and drop our knight into the middle. Just continuing to develop pieces. Let's put the bishop behind the knight so we're ready to trade it off and hit the queen. What's up, Saquon? Saquon's backward hurdle. How's it going? Yeah, kind of difficult to find a clear best move here. Let's just push this pawn. So the knight and the bishop can't hop in. See, I want to bring this out, but I think then he can take. Knight takes, pawn takes. Yeah, so I can't develop my knight right now. That's kind of an issue. If we go this way, that messes up our pawn structure. Let's take here. If he takes here first, we check. Okay. And then we take, and now we get developed. Now we get all of our pieces into the game. Slide the rook over, get out of the way here. Knight here. Rook takes, the queen recaptures. I'll probably go forward with the queen next, though. Queen here, maybe? Ah, he's hitting the square twice. Okay, let's go here, so that way there's no captures. If he takes back with pawn, we can take. Let's push. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Oh, shoot. If I go here, there's a knight fork. I missed that. Let's go here and then knight here. It's going to block that. Oh, boy. Okay, these knights are... these pawns are... they're a legit threat, guys. I'm going to push this pawn so that way our rook can move and we don't drop pawns. Then let's go knight here and here, trying to sort of form a blockade. I'm considering rook here and then like rook takes knight. Hmm. If he pushes, we can play rook here and be fine, I guess. Pushes, takes, checks. Yeah. Assuming he goes rook here, trying to go here. No. Let's take the knight so we can take the pawn. If he goes... Okay. Hit the knight again. I mean, just from a time perspective, we're cooked, guys. I'm not going to lie. Let's go, baby. That's why I'm the GOAT. That's why I'm the GOAT. Let's go. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Check out this eval bar swing here. Oh. Give me that. That's why you got to know your mating patterns, boys. That's why you got to know your mating patterns. Okay, we're playing a London here. Queen here. If he pushes, we have to take. So now that there's a fork potentially here, so we have to slide back. What's up, Nathaniel? Bishop back. Remove the recapture. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button. Or if you're watching on YouTube, click that subscribe button. We are building the coolest chess community on the internet. Maybe there's like knight here. Okay, this pawn is hit. I don't love that, but this pawn is also hit. It's like... Okay, I guess there's no rush. There's no rush. I still think we'll win this. Yeah, he doesn't defend it. And then bishop back and we just checkmate him. That would be pretty chill. I would like to see that. Okay, don't mind me, bro. Yeah, just you know, just keep developing, you know, bring your rook out. Okay. I'm gonna go backwards. I want to bring my knight into the center, not my queen. Okay, let's go here. Dude, I don't even know if I want a castle because my rook is gonna be like helpful. Let's push. I'm trying to peel these pawns away so we can go back for that same checkmate. Takes. Okay, I'm gonna go here. If he goes here, we just check and we take the bishop. And there's no rook here because the queen would just take it. We might want a castle here in a second. Okay, yes, let's castle. Okay, we're trying to win this pawn. He can't bring his rook back to defend because the knight would take. The threat is bishop takes, queen takes, and then we've got a nice attack with the queen and knight up here. And then we'll bring the rooks in next. Let's cut the queen off and attack the knight at the same time. Potentially a knight check would be good here. I don't think so, though. I don't think it does anything. But yeah, the knight can't hop in. We would take it. The knight has to go back. That's super ugly. That's funny. Okay, maybe there's some check ideas here. Check, king here. I don't see a clear follow-up at the moment. I think we just need more pieces in the party. Let's bring this rook in. Keep this pawn's... Oh, he's got 3 attackers. No, he doesn't. Because knight takes, rook takes... Well, we'd sack the queen and then knight fork. That's what I was going to get to there. That's what I was going to get to. Rook here. Just trying to push this past pawn. I mean, surely we're queening, right? Oh, we can just take with the rook. Pain. Oh, I can't even... Ah, we gotta just go for this. We're completely lost, guys. Just queen takes pawn. I collapsed. 30 seconds to flag. I don't think that... I think he's gonna find the mate, to be honest. Ah, dude, I had that one. That's such a shame. That's such a shame. What is he running it down to 1 second? Why are you BMing me on stream? Just checkmate me, bro. Literally, why? We didn't like have any trash talk at all or anything in chat. There was 0 reason for that. Oh my gosh. Legitimately, just why? All right, guys, we're gonna be live for around 1 more hour here until around 3 o'clock EST. It's 1:55 EST for context. Cornball, yeah, facts. I mean, the issue with this is this check. Yeah, he's not seeing it. He's not seeing it. That's actually a nice move. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna sack this pawn. And then we just go back. After rook here, there might be a forced queen trade. I don't see any other squares. It's kind of a shame. Then we're just down a pawn. Let's kick the queen away. Like, if he goes here, here. I guess if he goes here, we just trade off and just double his pawns. Just blundering pawns here. I don't care. You know what? Take all my pawns. Take this pawn too. Please take this pawn. Take it. Free pawn. Why is my chess.com disconnecting? What the heck? Get me back in here. Thank you for the star, Nicholas Ford. Appreciate it. Sacking the rook was a Chad move. It was clearly not. It was clearly not. Did not work at all. Coward. A bit sensitive to my queen getting trapped here. I don't see any squares for it. Gosh, what do I do with my queen here? I think we literally have to move our bishop back just to give our queen a square. Ah, it's still trapped. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Maybe we can hit his queen too. I think it's just wraps though, no? Okay. Okay, we find a way to only lose that much material, I guess. That's pretty cooked though. Pretty cooked. If he checks, we just run this way. We're in a lot of trouble here, guys. We are in a lot of trouble. We're basically going to have to be in all-out attack mode for the rest of this game. Get me in there. I'm going to start running. I'm going to start running. And I don't think I'm going to stop anytime soon. Maybe like rook here. We could also go like rook here, maybe. There is this check, but we just come back this way to e8 here. You got Spain or France? Yeah, I'm hopping off at 3 so I can watch the game exactly. I think France is gonna win. They're just better. I could be wrong though. Oh my gosh, dude, I suck right now. What is going on? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that is unreal. We're back into the 1900s now. That's such a shame. Ride and Dirty says, when is the meet and greet? Where should I host the meet and greet? I didn't have plans for a meet and greet. Do you guys, is that something you guys would like? Let's go queen here. Okay, we got to take and check. Otherwise, we're just getting forked here. Okay. Give me your bishop too. Why not? And then we will bring the knight out and castle short. Yes to the meet and greet? Okay. I mean, just like, where should it be, though? Like, where, like, I don't know. Like, where's everyone from? Like, where would you guys, like, ideally like this meet and greet to take place? I was thinking, like, perhaps, like, North Korea or something. McDonald's? McDonald's meet and greet? That could be pretty lucrative. Free pawn. Then we'll just double the rooks in this e-file. Vancouver. What's that, Vancouver? Ooh, I can't take as if rook takes. So I guess let's just reroute this knight to f4. I'm gonna play pawn takes. I still want to bring my rook over here at some point, so that's a good move. Why are my opponents playing well today? Okay, let's cement the rook in. We're gonna lose this pawn though. Okay, we've got some back rank issues. Let's fix that really quick. And then we'll continue with our plan to play knight to f4. Knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes would win a pawn in the center. You should do it at an Arby's, says... Dude, what do you mean at an Arby's, bro? Arby's is so trash, dude. I hate Arby's. What are these ideas anyways? Is this what you guys think of me? McDonald's, Arby's? Get them to sponsor it. Bro, Arby's is not sponsoring my 5-person Arby's chess meet and greet. Dude, that'd actually be low-key lit, bro. We could, like, set up chess tables on the Arby's tables. Or chessboards. Just fucking eat some roast beef sandwiches and, like, you know, talk about chess. There's no checkmate. My knight does guard. So I think I'm just clean to taking the center here. And if we ever need an escape square, I'll just move that knight. Let's take. So he's going to, like, go here and go after my knight or something? We can sack, actually. I'd rather not. I'd rather not, though. Queen here looks pretty clean. We're trying to get queen here, and then rook takes knight. Or just, like, if the knight moves, then we have checkmate. So, yeah, if we get our queen here. Okay. Let's take. Who's keeping Arby's in business? Dude, I have, like, no idea, bro. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense to me either. Okay, let's start with a check here. I'm thinking our queen gets out this way. Should just be mate in one here. Yeah, like, there's no checks, right? The knight blocks, so they can grab a pawn. If they'd like a consolation pawn, I'll offer it to them. But yeah, there's no way to stop this, guys. His king can't even run, you know? GG's. All right, we're back into the 2000s. Let's keep it that way. Let's go, guys. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, that subscribe button. Let's keep it rolling. Let's bring the knight out, push this pawn. Okay, let's give our bishop a square. Let's pin the knight to the queen. Let's have the knight defend the bishop. And we will push. We could go knight here, having our queen hit the knight. I think that's... Actually, I don't see a good next square, though. Okay, let's just kick the knight away. Because it has to go... Oh, right. Okay. All right. All right, okay, let's line our rook up with his queen and get ready to smash through the center. He's got to choose what to do with that knight now. Okay, we are down material, so we don't want to trade queens. Let's put our queen here where it just sees a lot. Just trying to snipe. Okay, again, we don't want to trade. Let's bring this bishop back. And I'm thinking now is the time to rotate the rook in. There's no fork because of rook here. Thanks for the stars, Slithery Serpent. Okay, let the queen. And let's keep bringing pieces into the game. I'm going to push here, kick the knight away, and make sure that this bishop never gets out. It can't come forward because then we would just win a pawn. Perfect. Perfecto. Oh, that's a skewer. Wait. It's not a skewer. Because if pawn takes, rook takes, queen. If bishop takes, bishop takes. And now we have a move to play rook to g4 and threaten checkmate. Oh, it's not checkmate, but it's a big threat. It's a big boy threat. What does black even play here? What a roller coaster, man. Okay. Okay. Do we sack? It doesn't quite work, does it? It doesn't quite work. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm gonna go pawn here with the idea that if my bishop can get back, it works. Okay, now we sack. Ooh, does it work? Okay, let's just go for it. I think at worst, we can just stall it a draw here. Here and then rook here. Oh, it worked without that bishop move. Whoops. Oh, is that not mate? Uh-oh. Shoot. Shoot, that's not mate. Okay, wait. Rook check, king here, queen check. Rook blocks, queen mate. Ah, let's go. Let's go. He sacrificed the rook. GG's. Later, buddy. Ew, brilliant. It was just the rook takes, guys. I'm not going to review that. Oh, we got a 21-10 here. We got to lock in. I missed mate in 1. Are you sure? Whatever, bro. Mate in 4 is way better than mate in 1 anyway. I don't think you're right, though. Bishop back. If knight takes, pawn takes. Looks reasonable. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to take and bring my rooks into the center. Firstly, lining this rook up with his queen. I think bishop here is nice, just contesting this really powerful bishop on b2 for my opponent. I missed a checkmate. Oh well, doesn't really matter. We got the W. I wonder what I take back with here. I feel like it's queen takes, like targeting this pawn though. If he does nothing, I'm going to do nothing as well and just let like the tension stay. Although then is he pushing the center? Maybe we play c5. c5 and b6. I don't think they take here. Oh, they can take there. Okay, we'll take over this open file and get some activity back. I want bishop takes, rook takes, so my rook controls the second rank here. And if he does nothing, I just take the bishop. His bishop can't go forward. Yeah, I think he has to take. I'm going to pre-move this. And then rook f to b8. Okay, that's a free pawn. He might just come trade rooks with me. Good night. I guess just knight back. Let's get in. This pawn is very vulnerable. I can't put my rook behind it because of his bishop, which is annoying. So maybe let's just start pushing it now. And then like knight here and we push it forward and again. Let's target this pawn. If he pushes, we take this pawn. Okay. Let's go here. Knight comes back around. Keep rolling? Question mark. I guess he just hops in. Okay, we need more pieces in the party. We need all our pieces. Oh, okay. Well, our knight defends for now. Let's get our king involved. Knight here, knight here. There's also like king here and just pushing in the center as well, I think. Oh, wait. Knight here, here, and here. Okay, this is better. This is better. We've got clear moves coming up. Our opponent's starting to get low on the clock. See, Slithy Serpent, now I can't say it, I guess. Burning Heart, thank you for the floating heart. Okay. There's check. Oh. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. GG's, you can't even defend it. And the rook is, and the knight's hanging. Hit the bishop. Let me check. Hold on, this is not so simple. Shoot. Guys, we're in trouble. We got to get our knight back somehow here. Or a king, I guess. These pawns are rolling very dangerously. Oh, dude, this is a game. Oh, we had that, guys. We had that, then he had it, then I had that. Fucking crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. That knight fork was a brilliant move. Like, I'm going back too far, but the brilliant move was just this move. So, knight check. Pawn takes, knight check. But we allowed counterplay here. I was having trouble figuring out the correct plan here. Oh, what was I supposed to play? Rook here and just get the rook behind is what the engine says. I just didn't find it. Low time. Low time. We still gained 2 elo for that draw, though. That guy was much higher rated than us. So. What's he going to play? What's he going to play? If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Let's keep it rolling here. Okay, this guy does not want to play chess, it looks like. This guy is not here to chess around with me. I just wanted a chess buddy. He didn't want to play. Knight into the middle. We were playing the Bodler attack here. Push. Knight here. It's castle. Knight here. We want to push f4 when we can. Let's go for it. Bishop back. This is why we created this square for ourselves earlier. Queen here. Rook to e1. He's got this kind of weakness here that he's going to have to be careful about. I think we can take. Knight here. If knight takes, bishop takes, and we're pinning. If he does nothing, I can just take, and take. I might go bishop here just to contest his really powerful dark squared bishop. And if you look at his position, without that dark squared bishop, his king is kind of just wide open, right? So let's go here and add to the pressure. Oh, that's a fun move. So if I take, then you take. Okay. Let's drop back then, I guess. We're still hitting that rook, though. What's he going to play? I guess bishop here now becomes reasonable. What? Does that work? Because he just takes here, I guess. So if I go bishop here, and he plays knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, bishop here. Okay. No option. There's no other option. We're just going to have to give the queen up. Oh, I should have traded rooks first. That was so stupid. Okay, this is... Low-key, this is kind of interesting. After check, king here, check, the king escapes. We need to play bishop here and then bishop here for a mate. Does he have a check? If I go here and he checks me here, that's mate. Okay. There's no checks now available for black. I'm just worried about... Oh, there's no bishop trade either. We can't afford... Okay. There's just nothing here, guys. There's just nothing here. And we're low on the clock now as well. All right, GG's, bro. You got me. You got me, bro. You got me. All right, guys. I'm going to go to 5 minute here. I think the 3 minute, I've been streaming for a while now. I think the 3 minute is getting to be a little bit too quick for me. Let's go over to the 5 minute lobbies here. Let's bring the knight out, guard this pawn. Knight defends the other knight. Let's push, bring the bishop out, defend this pawn in the center, and just get some development, and then we'll castle short. You think Yamal is going crazy today? Here's the thing about Lamine Yamal, right? Is that he played like absolute garbage last game. And he's not having a great tournament in general. Now, he's historically been great against France. And France has been starting Luca Digne at left back, who is not a world class left back. So it'll be interesting to see what Yamal can do against a bit of like a softer target. I think you know, the issue is normally they've got Tio Hernandez back there, but I don't think he's fit. So Lamine Yamal money line. Thanks for the 100 share he rode. I don't know. It's interesting. I hope he does well. I hope him and Mbappe pop off. I hope it's like a high scoring, fun game. That's all I want as a fan. Let's push F4 here. Kind of committing a lot of pawns, but should be a fun position. His rook is hanging right now. So this will have to be clarified some way or another. I'm just going to pre-move the recapture. I think that's what they're ultimately going to settle on. It does make my queen pretty powerful on this diagonal, though. Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes. Should be good. Also have some long-term pressure on this pawn. He might kick my knight out in a moment here. I will just go back here, probably. But my knight is good. Don't hate on the goat Digne. France always has like a sick team, and then they just have like one rando. The rando used to be like Giroud, probably. What up, Broth? Once this knight moves, I think we can take in the center. Then bishop here. Oh, they take with bishop. Okay, that might have been not the right move. All right, we'll just go here. Now we're threatening to take the bishop. He'll probably just capture. Knight takes is interesting. I feel like it's probably got to be queen takes, though. The knight can go here. Okay. Okay. Just continuing to develop our pieces here. Now we're threatening to like take, and then take in the center. Okay, let's take. Rook here, just building some pressure. I guess the knight can recapture the rook if I play rook takes rook, but this is nice. Maybe we push this pawn at some point. Up a full minute on the clock as well, which could come into play if this game keeps going. If we get into like some sort of like long end game here. Guys, if you want to support a little bit extra, I'm also live on Twitch at High Variance TV. It's just a nicer viewing experience and priority for me reading your chats for the most part. Okay, I think we can just... I think we just take here. Ooh, but if I take, he takes. So I don't... But if I play bishop takes, he takes here, and then I'm losing material. Okay, so it looks like I'm not winning something right now. Let's continue to improve our pieces. And yeah, if everything gets traded off, this pawn in the center is very weak. Our knight's on a good square. Let's push. If he takes, we take the queen. So we're threatening to win this pawn at this point. Okay, we'll just take a step back here. Take a step back here. Oh, no. Ah. Okay, we can just take here. We can just take here. The idea is if he takes, we would check, and then we would check again and win the bishop as well. And my king will be safe on h7, as far as I can tell. So I think queen here and then like bishop here, just targeting this pawn, it would be pretty good. So I might try to set something up along those lines. Let's start with this queen move. I think this is kind of sneaky. We're looking like we're just attacking this pawn, but we're also setting up this really dangerous checkmate threat. Okay, so that will defend that pawn. If we take here, they take here. We don't really accomplish anything. Bishop here. They just come in for the checks. They come in for the checks. The knight comes in as well. I don't love that. I'd rather keep my bishop on that square. I think we're just going to trade pawns here. This might just be a draw. I mean, we're definitely not winning. I mean, we could win this game, but I think more so we're just kind of playing for a draw here. Okay, let's go here. That way there's no checks. And maybe we can get in this way. Guys, we're going to be live for around 30 more minutes. I don't really want to trade queens at this point in time. I would like to politely decline your offer for a queen trade, sir. But he does have checks now, but I think we just, we just slide forward. I don't see any really powerful... I mean, this knight move, then he tries to go this way, and I don't see anything. Something like this is interesting, actually. Let's go. So let's go here. This is more flexible. Essentially, the idea is if the knight moves, maybe we take the queen. Okay, he wants to go here and attack this bishop twice. I don't see a clear threat. I guess the threat is everything gets traded off, really. I think he can trade everything off. All right, we're just going to have to hold this, guys. It's not going to be easy. He's got that extra pawn. They are doubled, though. That's what we got in our favor. I'm just going to go back and forth. I don't want to, like, weaken any of my pawns here. I'm just going to go back and forth. And obviously, that'll allow me to catch up that time on the clock that I'm down right now. Okay. Am I winning now? I might be winning. Screw it. I'm going for the win. I'm just going to go for the win here, guys. Let's go. Okay. Oh, we get him on the clock. It's dead even. Oh my gosh, we got it done. Oh, dude, let's go. Let's go. Someone just said followed, but I ain't never seen you win, cuh. There you go, buddy. There's your win. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow and subscribe button. Let's keep it pushing. Right here. This is actually like, I think we just played this either last game or the game before. This same opening. I think it was 2 games ago. Let's go for the D5 variation. Bavin says, love watching your streams, bro. I could watch all day. Very informative because you explain your thought process. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Definitely France. I mean, they're just so good. They're just so good. What up, St. George? How's it going? Bishop here. Knight takes, pawn takes. Looks good. That's fine. I mean, we're doubling our pawns, but we'll take over this open B file with our rook. That's tough. We could take this bishop just to mess his pawn structure up, but then this pawn becomes very vulnerable. I think I'd rather just improve the position of my queen here. Just kind of eye up this pawn. Maybe there's like bishop here and we go in. Like knight takes. Okay. Let's go here. I want to keep an eye on that pawn. Kick the bishop away. Okay, so now I'm thinking takes, bishop here. He would push. That looks like his king becomes very weakened. We could also follow it up with like bishop here, trying to get him to fix our pawn structure for us. And then there's also rook to b8, targeting this pawn even heavier. Let's go straight for that. Because if he pushes, this pawn becomes weak. And he won't be able to push again because the bishop takes rook. I think bishop here is probably on the horizon. Okay, let's... Ooh, okay. Rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes. He's mated. No. Okay, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Okay, I'm going to go for it. He's got back rank issues because my bishop cuts off the square. Like, this is almost checkmate. It's not quite checkmate, but we'd have to play bishop here first. Do I kill? Oh, I misclicked. No, I misclicked. I was trying to put it back. That's so frustrating. Now he just goes here. We're still. The funny thing is, we still might be winning. That's so frustrating, though, to just be so like we were so winning, and now we're just now it's. Oh wait, that's checkmate. I'm such a whiner, bro. I'm such a whiner. Oh my gosh. I'll give this guy a rematch. Knight here. Pawn here. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that follow button, or if you're watching on YouTube, that subscribe button. Check out my Twitch at High Variance TV. Bishop back. Now I'm just going to trade bishops and make his knight stupid over there. Let's develop the bishop, maybe slide the queen behind it. And we have this goal of playing f4 here. Bang. This rook belongs on the e-file, but for right now, getting that f4 move in is pretty critical. Trying to push that again. St. George says watching the World Cup 3 a.m. is crazy. You are like 12 hours off the U.S. then, buddy. Or like where I am at least. It's going to be 3 p.m. for me. So kind of curious to know where you're from there. Let's take and open our rook up and really mess up his pawn structure. Let's double our rooks. Ooh, that's a nice find. I missed that. Let's check and then move the bishop probably. Queen takes bishop here. Okay. It's the queen. If he goes here, I'm just going to trade. Now rook here. This could just lead to a bunch of trades here. My goal is going to be to move the knight and then kick this knight away. Like potentially knight here, depending on how the position develops. Guys, stop fighting with the knight bot in chat. Do you guys realize? Okay, this is such a good explanation, man. I swear to God, like on Twitch, no one ever has a ban from the night bot. Like pretty much ever. Like I think I've seen one ban ever, and you guys find a way to just permanently beef with the night bot the entire stream. Like it's not even doing that much. It's only like for like extreme cases, I think. But I'll remove it from the YouTube. I'll remove it from the YouTube. Clearly it's more drama than it's worth, so I'll just go back to self-moderating everything. I'll remove it right now. Nightbot. Okay. Nightbot is removed as a moderator. There you go. Hit this knight. Our knights defend each other. It literally told me not to tell people to subscribe. What do you mean? Fair enough, bro. Hey, it's banned. It's banned. It's not banned. It's it doesn't have moderation privileges anymore. Let's go here. I'm trying to drop my knight into the center. Philly says, I will fight that bot in the face. What does that even mean? Well, I will fight it in the face. So we could go like queen here, knight here. I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer. Because we're... Okay, but if we go here, rook takes, then we just take, yeah. He's trying to set up a tactic, right? But it doesn't work because... Well, this and this... I believe I should be winning here. Okay, there's no knight check, the rook just takes. Hitting this pawn twice right now. Really? I guess I didn't really consider that. Let's go here. If we can play this check, it's just over. So it'd be like knight takes, check, and mate. Or, sorry, knight takes. There's no check, though. Oh, we sacked the queen. That's checkmate. Oh my gosh. Can I still do it? No, because the knight comes back. All right, I'll win the boring way. I'll just win the boring way. It's just mate in two now. King here, queen here. That's so sad. I'll show you guys this line really quick. So, let's say in this position, my opponent played queen here. Reasonable, right? You're trying to defend yourself. I would have gone check, rook takes, and then rook checkmate. But he defended it. All right, guys. This is going to be my last game of the stream. If you haven't already, please head on over to my Twitch at High Variance TV. We're going to do another raid for... We're going to do a nice raid for another chess streamer over there. So please go over if you haven't already. This will be my last game. It's High Variance TV. The links are in the chats on the YouTube. I couldn't put it on the TikTok, but... yeah, we're going to go watch the World Cuppington. And I got to walk my dog real quick beforehand. Let's go here, hit the knight. But yeah, guys, and if you don't want to hop over to the Twitch, please make sure that you do click that follow or subscribe button before logging off for the night. I want all you guys back here in my next stream, okay? Thanks for the roses, 200 IQ. Appreciate it. Let's take Jump into the center. We hit this. Maybe we can take here and mess his pawn structure up. Whoops. But yeah, please go over to my Twitch, guys. It really makes a difference. High Variance TV. Got to go back. I kind of want to play F5 here. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And then I guess now we just take over this file. Let's start with queen here. So our pawns don't get doubled. We're also hitting this undefended pawn here. Okay, now we'll take over the open file. I think rook here. Threatening this pawn and the queen is quite nice. He can't maintain the defense of this pawn. Let's take here first. And then we're threatening to take this pawn as well. Hey, we're up to 14 people in the Twitch. Nice. Keep on heading over there, guys. Help me out. Let's go. Let's take. Now we're threatening to take another pawn. I'd love to end on a win here, guys. We started the stream at 1985, so this would be a plus 50 elo stream if we are able to hold this together. Hey, thank you for switching over from YouTube to Twitch, Blizzy. Appreciate you. This pawn is cooked. Let's take. Let's go here. Trying to win an entire rook. Very casually, though. Very calmly. Okay, they're trying to checkmate me or something. I'm just gonna make a square to run away to. I don't think after that there's a follow-up that I'm seeing right now. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but yeah. I know that the bishop and like it's like check here and then like bishop here, like going for this checkmate pattern, but anyway. I mean, this is kind of tempting to just sack the queen, to be honest, but probably shouldn't. I'll probably just restrain myself. Let's go here. Just keeping an eye on this pawn. Hey, thank you, Sebastian, for the red card. Appreciate it. Hey, we're up to 14 people in the Twitch. Can we get up to 20, guys? Can we get 6 more people to go over to my Twitch, High Variance TV, from the other streams? My knight's hit. If I go king here, they go bishop here. Oh, we just have rook here. Oh, we're about to swarm this guy. Oh, wait, am I losing? Can I sack the rook? Check, king takes. Rook check. Oh, then he just goes rook here. What about knight takes? Check. No, that's mate. We might need to play rook back. Rook back. Covering that square. If he plays something like rook here trying to get cute, I think we just play rook to f8. Let's... but if we go here, do they have this? Okay. Well, if we go here, we lose our knight. We might be in trouble here, guys. He sacrificed the rook. Oh, there's just bishop takes. I suck. Yeah. There's just bishop takes. Take it with the king, please. No. No, dude. All my rook sacrifices should work every single time. This is bullshit. We got to get aggressive. I might be getting mated here. I might be getting mated. What's up, Nodzella? Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is my last game of the stream. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could go over to my Twitch just so we could do a nice raid for another Twitch streamer. I'm live on High Variance TV on Twitch. Okay, he's bringing his queen to defend this rook. Okay, the threat is checkmate now. "13 seconds left, guys. This is not looking good. Still a great stream. We started the stream at 1985. We're up a ton of elo no matter what. Can't complain either way. But you always want to end on a win, right? Oh my gosh. I just lost my queen. I couldn't figure it out because I was like, okay, like here he's just going to play bishop here, right? So I just needed to push this pawn, but... Or no. Here and here. That's tough, bro. All right, guys, let's get this raid together on Twitch, and then I will log off to go watch the World Cup. And I'll be back again at around 7 o'clock EST, guys. 7 o'clock EST. Let's see who's live on chess right now. Trying to see if there's anyone I've hung out with before. Okay, let's do Uncle Jesse. She raided me yesterday. All right, guys, have fun over at Uncle Jesse's stream. Please represent me well over there, and get active, get hype in chat, be fun, and yeah, have a fun time, guys. We got 9 people in the raid, 11 people in the stream. All right, that's fine. Have fun, guys.